everybody, I'm back with another makeup video. As usual, it's another regular work day, and while I'm getting ready, I want to take the opportunity to talk about something really important, especially for all the girls and ladies out there. Now, this is going to be very important for you. So, ladies, grab your brushes, sit back, and while watching this makeup video, listen to this. First, what I want to talk to you is about the evolution of social media and technology. Let's talk about the world we live in today. What do you think? Social media and technology have come such a long way. I mean, don't you agree with me? Literally everyone has a smartphone in their hand these days. From staying connected to finding information in seconds, we've never had it so easy. I mean, if I'm to talk about myself, I personally can't stay 1 hour without the smartphone. Apps and platforms have become such a big part of our daily lives, helping us stay in touch, learn, and share our lives with the world. And it is so much fun to do as well. Technology keeps evolving at a lightning pace. Now, as we speak, even at this moment, somewhere in the far corner of the world, there could be some technological innovation happening, and sooner or later, we will also be a part of it. Life feels more accessible with technology. Whether it's ordering food, learning makeup tips, or even finding inspiration for just about anything, technology has truly been a blessing. But, as they say, every good thing has its flip side. When social media and technology are used irresponsibly, the after effects can be devastating. And that's what I wanted to talk to you today. How can we navigate these pitfalls and protect ourselves? Now, this is something that goes unspoken at most of the times, but now it has become the right time to deliberately talk about this. Ladies, here's the thing. When we talk about the dark side of social media and technology, when those two put together and misused, it can become really dangerous. Now, this is especially true when it comes to intimate relationships. And I want to emphasize this because it's a topic not enough people talk about openly. If you're in a relationship, especially if it's before marriage, you need to be extra careful. I mean, relationships are so beautiful. They're lovely to have. They're lovely to, enjoy. You feel like you're in another world, and it's a lovely thing to have. But they also come with risk as well. The truth is, before marriage, there are often fewer limitations or boundaries for a guy. Now, this doesn't mean that after marriage, someone with bad intentions will suddenly change. It just means you need to be mindful from the start. Now, what does being mindful means? Now, if you ever decide to take that step of being intimate with someone, it's your decision. So I'm not a person who can really comment on that. So the decision of deciding whether you want to enter into an intimate interaction with the partner you love or with the person you love, it's totally a decision which is up to yours. But if you happen to take that decision, I want you to remember one thing. Always be mindful of your surroundings. Pay attention to what's happening around you, and most importantly, be cautious of any request or demands to record such moments. Now, that's where you should be very careful, very mindful, and be aware what's happening around you. Just as much you love the other person, also be aware of the actions that person takes, what he says, and his behaviors. importantly. Because sometimes, us girls, we're so naive. At a certain age, we're so inexperienced, we're immature, that sometimes we tend to say yes to certain things unknowingly, and we really do not happen to understand the after effects it would really create. So we just blindly happen to say yes because we don't want the other person to feel disappointed in us. We want to make him happy, and so we say yes. I mean, y'all who's listening this will agree at a certain point. Now, some guys might frame this thing as, it's just a memory. Oh, it'll be fun to watch this someday and relive the moment. But ladies, this is a complete no-no. This is a red flag sign which you really need to be paying attention to. You have to be brave enough to say no. Memories are meant to be kept in your heart and mind, not on a phone or any other gadget, and make sure you explain this to him. It's so important to stand your ground and completely deny any recording of that sort. Love should never blind you to the point where you agree to something you're uncomfortable with just to please the other person. No, we don't want that. True love respects boundaries and never pressures you into doing anything against your will. So make sure that the other person understands this. Okay? Love can happen with anybody. Intimate relationships can happen with anybody. But intimate relationships coupled with technology and social media, now that's not something that could happen to anybody. Now that's something that you should totally prevent from happening. Now, I can't stress this enough. Always value and protect yourself. I mean, your own protection. Now that's something that anybody else can't give. You should be careful and mindful enough to protect your own self. Don't let emotions cloud your judgment. If a guy truly loves you, he will respect your decision and your boundaries. And if at a point that guy persists you that this particular sexual interaction or this intimate interaction should be recorded, then be mindful, ladies, that this guy will not respect you in future as well. And you might want to consider whether to keep him as your potential partner or not. Okay? You deserve to feel safe and respected at all times. And remember, once something is recorded, it's out there. You lose control over it. That's why it's so important to be firm and confident in your choices. It's very, it's a nick of time that a guy, if things turn out bad, if things don't go as planned, it's just a matter of seconds for a guy to misuse that particular recording, and your whole future will be destroyed. And it's going to be very, very difficult to correct it, and you will be lost. I mean, it's like there will be no end to it. So what I want to tell you is that it's what I really wanted to share with all the girls and ladies who are watching my videos, who is a part of my channel. Let's continue to lift each other up. Stay mindful and be brave in making the right decisions for yourself. That is something that I really wanted to bring to you and talk to you about, because these conversations, they often go unheard of sometimes, and people don't want to openly talk about it because they feel like it's not appropriate to bring out such a topic. But I think the society needs to change in its perceptions and start making especially the young girls more and more aware about this, because that's where mostly things go wrong, things start to get wrong, and then the whole future is destroyed. So we don't want that to happen to any of our girls. So we need to protect them, educate them, and also make them confident enough to take right decisions, to be brave enough to say no at points where it should be said as no. So thank you for hanging out with me while I did my makeup. I hope you found this a little chat helpful and empowering as well. And I hope I was able to get my message across to you. Please share this with your girls. Please let them also get to know about this more and more, so that they would not take any rash decisions, or rather than rash, I mean the correct word is naive decisions. So I'll see you next time with another makeup video, and until then, take care of yourself, stay confident, and as always, stay safe. Bye.